SunPatiens, by the way, have been incredibly popular here at QVC. I've ordered them the last couple of seasons, and they last forever. Over 70,000 of the Heart's Desire SunPatiens collections have been ordered on QVC. This is an 8-piece collection. It is on a pre-season sale price of $41.96. Everything in the show is free shipping and handling. This one has a 3 easy pay plan of $13.99. And we want you to call us if you have purchased the SunPatiens in the past. This is an annual, right? You have to replant these every year. But if you've had those in the past, will you call us and tell us? Your testimony is more important than anything I could ever say or Katie could ever say. So before we really jump into these, tell us who Cottage Farms is and why they're important.
Well, Cottage Farms, their slogan is the grower's grower. And what our goal is to bring you plants that will make you successful. So that means plants that are easy to grow, plants that are hard to kill, plants that you will continue to be gardening year after year, because that's what we all want to do, is we just want to create more gardens in your home.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about the difference between an impatient and a SunPatien.
Great question. So these are all SunPatiens, which means sun, sun, sun. They love the sun. Our traditional impatiens were shade plants, so they could only be planted in the shade, which that's great. We love shade. We need plants for the shade, but that's not what these are about. These are sun loving, and you know what? They can be really planted anywhere. They can take drought conditions. They can take poor soil. They can even take shade. So if you have a spot where you get all 8 of these, so if you have a spot where you're thinking, I don't know if I can plant all 8 of these somewhere, you can put some of them in the shade still. So that's the really great thing about these, is no disease.
No disease. That is the number one thing, because I know the last couple of years, all the impatiens got sick.
Yes.
I mean, they were getting sick,
yes.
and I actually had some of those, and then the next year I bought SunPatiens.
Yes.
All of these plants, these come.
All 8 of
it's an
these.
8-piece.
Yes.
So this is honestly how big these get with one plant. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
They are big and beautiful. This is one plant a piece. Share with me the colors that you're going to get.
Well, let's, and I have them in my hand too, so we can get a close-up if we want, or we can start back here, I think you are. So okay. Yeah, here we are. We have the colors here.
Okay.
So we've got 4 great colors, and I'll start with the white because it's called Bright Lights. And I always love planting white in the garden because it makes everything else pop. And so as you can see, the white here is a crisp, clean white. And then we go to the Tickled Pink, which is a very pretty pink color. And pink's one of the more popular colors when you talk about gardening. And then we've got this dark Merlot Magic, which is definitely one of my favorite colors, because when you plant this with something like yellow, it'll really pop. And then we've got the Spreading Corona, which when we talk trends, this is the living coral. It's the color of the year. So this is one of those really popular colors that you're going to start seeing more and more in gardens and in fashion and everywhere. So these are our 4 colors.
Awesome. And how do they come when they come shipped
So
to you?
you get 8 of these. So this is the ship sample. And it's a small plant. You think, I thought those plants on TV were so much bigger, but you get 8 of these, because don't worry, in 4 to 6 weeks, it'll turn into this. 4 to 6 weeks. You'll get flowers in 4 to 6 weeks, depending on where you live. If you live in a warmer climate, of course, the plants will ship out earlier to you, so they'll be bigger for you sooner. If you live perhaps in Texas, you are going to have a full-grown plant by the 4th of July.
That's awesome.
For us here in Pennsylvania, you'll get from this size to this size closer to the end of July, but you'll have flowers from that beginning of July all the way through the first frost.
For mine, they last until like October, usually October, early November, and they were still healthy and big and beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
I was so surprised how long they lasted. It's a great hardy plant. One of the things I do want to let you know, that if you love the SunPatiens, we have an auto delivery for you. So that if you want to get these now at that preseason sale price of $41.96, we're going to, you say you want auto delivery, we're going to send you another set of these in 2020 at the same sale price, at the same easy pay. And because we're offering 6 easy payments with your Q card, you'll even still get that 6 easy payments next year, which is awesome. And again, everything is free shipping and handling on this. Now, as far as care with these plants as far as watering and fertilizing? Tell me what to do.
So these plants are pretty much as easy as it gets. All you have to do is drag a hose. They need some water, and especially, that's the great thing about getting small plants too, is that they require less care and less of a hole. If you go to your garden center around the 4th of July to buy one of these, if you're trying to put it in the ground, you're working to dig a big hole. But you get these small plants that require less, maybe once a week to water them. We also have a great fertilizer that will keep their flowers looking even stronger and brighter and bolder. It's our Bud and Flower Booster Fertilizer, and there's 100 pods in here. And this will come up a lot during our show because this works for a lot of our plants. It's the little pod that you just drop in a watering can, and it works 1 per gallon.
Oh, great.
So,
that's
no
easy.
mess, so easy.
By the way, this is customer top rated, and that's your information on your screen right there, M12297. It's $48 and 100 water soluble packets in there. So that should get you really far. And again, no shipping and handling on that. We've sold over 275,000 of those fertilizers.
Well, and speaking of customer top rated, these are our #1 annual, Cottage Farms #1 annual. So these are our popular annual, this collection of colors. These are hot colors. They're tropical, they're beautiful. I love it. Yes, drag it over.
I'm super excited about this plant that's coming. What do we call this thing?
This is called baby pink whirling butterflies.
Okay.
Whirling butterflies.
I have to put these together.
Let's put it.
I know these are annuals
between these
right?
two.
But this is a perennial, right?
Absolutely.
And I can put that right there.
And that's what we do when you're planting your garden. There's a place for annuals and perennials.
Dang, that's
done.
pretty.
Done. Yes.
Okay, so you're going to get 8 plants, 8 of them, and they get this big. This is not a joke. Only put 1 of them in a planter. Don't put 2. That would be my absolute recommendation. You might think, oh, I can put 2. No, because they get this big. M43508 is your item number, and they are the 8-piece Heart's Desire SunPatiens collections. Over 70,000 of these have been ordered on QVC. Oh man, I can't wait to see that butterfly bush. It's not a bush though, is it? It's just a plant, right?
No, it's just it's a plant, but it has a sort of a compact mounding habit, so.
Okay, great.
It's really pretty.
So we're gonna talk about the Dwarf Blue Lavender collection.